What is up, everybody? This is Dale with LackLuster Gaming, the show for those who love to game but know they're mediocre at best. And we are live the day after with some tournament recap footage. So it's Thanksgiving today, and I'm filming this on Wednesday night so that I can have a nice day with my family. So you guys can sit back and enjoy. This is what went on yesterday in our 1,000 sub celebration tournament. And by the way, thank you all for being a part of this community. It means a lot to me. I love talking to you guys in the comment section, and I have a lot of really great people in the clan. And I'm talking about LackLuster YT 1 because that's predominantly where I am, but I am making 2 new accounts on 2 separate devices so that I can start popping in to LackLuster YT 2 and LackLuster YT 3. So if you need a clan, friendly, high donations, just overall positive atmosphere, come on and join us. I got a couple spots open for LackLuster YT 1, but at the moment, the trophy cap is set to 3,000. So if you're in Legendary Arena, come on over, send a request, and we'll get you in. If not, if you're under 3,000, go over to LackLuster YT 2 and LackLuster YT 3, and I will be making appearances in both of those clans, so you'll get to battle me or just talk to me about editing or how I grew so fast, all that kind of fun stuff. You can ask me anything you want. And if you don't want to do that, you're happy where you're at, just pop down something in the comment section. I pretty much try to respond to everything that's put down there at the moment while I can. And I got a new tripod and I'm getting used to it. So sorry about the earthquake. But anyway, let's check this out. I gotta blow this screen up a little bit so I can see what's going on. So we got Daniel against Bruce Bomber 84. And yesterday I was out with my family while this tournament was going on, so I didn't even get to pop in until about 20 minutes, actually like 40 minutes into the tournament. So there were 20 minutes left, and Bruce Bomber was at the top, doing really well. So I popped in and started watching him, and he lost it. Dropped him down and put J5 all the way up at the top. So decided we'd watch J5, and J5 is using his signature deck. And it's an elixir-based Lava Hound deck. If you haven't seen it, go ahead right up there and check it out. And it's me and J5 in that video. Well, he's not in it, but he basically told me what I needed to say and everything. So it just kind of gives you a good idea of how to use that Lava Hound deck. And let me tell you, it is an interesting deck. It's elixir-based. It's not a Lava Lightning. Which is currently like every opponent that you face in a grand challenge will be Lava Lightning, but this elixir, Lava Elixir deck is really intense, especially the last minute when you get into double elixir. And I know it was pretty hefty during the double elixir challenge, so check that one out. Give the deck a try if you've got the Lava Hound. It's a great deck. It really is. I use it from time to time myself. So now we've jumped over into another battle. And mind you, I only paid attention to the battles that were in the top 5. Maybe top 7. I think at one point I dropped down to see somebody else. But these were our best players. Sabeaver and Triumphatoral. I don't know, he's from Romania, it appears. So, excuse me if I'm mispronouncing your in-game name. Correct me down below if I'm wrong. But yeah, it's some really great players, and I'm kind of bummed out that I didn't get to play against some of you guys because it looked like a lot of fun, especially this Expo deck. Now, I love the Expo cheese. It's a lot of fun, and you can see he defends pretty decently against it. Triumph does. And I don't recall how any of these matches go except for the very last one because it's a treat. J5 versus I don't remember who, but you got to stick around and check it out. It'll really show you. Yeah, in fact, you don't even need to go see that at a video. You can just stick around to the end of this one and you'll find it. It's, you know, find everything you need in that video. But, you know, the basic gist of a big tank deck like that, whether it be Golem, Giant, or Lava Hound, is is it's not the tank that you need to worry about. It's not the golem. It's not the lava hound. It's not the giant. It's the party that he brought. Everything behind it is what you need to worry about. And separating the giant from its support units is what you need to do in order to win. See, I typically win quite often with just a hog cycle deck against those types of big beatdown decks because, I don't know, I've had a lot of experience, I guess. And you can check that kind of stuff out too in any of my hog cycle videos. I've got 4 of them now. We've got another one coming out this coming week. We'll go to hog cycle version 5. I've already got a deck lined up for it. But if you've got a hog cycle that isn't the meta hog cycle that's being used currently in the top 10 global leaderboards, let me know what it is. You know, whether it's got a rocket in it or anything else, let me know because I'd be interested to try it out. So this is the meta right there. That the ice golem followed by the hog rider, and the hog rider pushes the ice golem forward, which tanks for it. And once it explodes, slows everything down around it, allowing the hog to get at least 2-3 shots off unless it's defended very well. Let's see how this one does. Now, the hog wasn't directly behind the ice golem, so it wasn't pushed, so it only got 1 shot off. But and there was an inferno tower. But normally, if you can get that hog rider directly behind the ice golem and push it forward, see, that's what he's doing wrong right here. This Triumph guy, he's placing it to the side, so it's not really pushing it. But you can, and they're kind of just bumping, which is, I think it's slowing the hog down. But if you can actually get the hog rider directly behind the ice golem and push it forward, it works phenomenally. So let me know what you guys think about this deck and these 2 players. It looks like Triumph is going... Nice. He was actually losing at the moment. And a little BM there at the moment. Kind of bad manners for him, whatever. He lives in Romania, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, let me guys know, are you guys excited about tomorrow, Friday? The Elite Barbarians are coming out. Now, I know we did like a little side-by-side comparison with a level 10 Barbarian and a level 10 Elite Barbarian. It looks like they are way more powerful. Now, the attack speed is, this was explained to me by Ice Chili, word up, shout out. He pointed it out to me, showing me that the attack speed for the Elite Barbarians were actually the same as the Hog Riders. So basically, they're 2 Hog Riders. They move at the same speed, they attack at the same speed, but they have a lot more attack damage. I think. I could be wrong about that. I don't know. It's been a while since we've checked it out. We'll have to we'll find out on Friday because I'll have a video on it for sure right about noon. But basically, you have 2 Hog Riders that don't target air, which Hog Riders don't anyway, so that's superfluous information. But they attack all troops rather than just towers. So, I don't know, should be fairly interesting. They're definitely going to be support cards. It's not going to change the meta or anything like that. It's not a new tank or a new frontline troop. It is definitely a support troop. But it should be a lot of fun. And I'm definitely curious to see how to incorporate them into the deck. So there's that. So now we've got Daniel up against Triumph again, and this time Triumph is doing much better. Instead of winning in the overtime section, he's got a pretty decent push. And look, I didn't even realize we got that Wi-Fi bar there. I was out driving when this was recording, and I was just clicking through the battles while I was changing lanes. But yeah, check that fireball out. I typically do the same thing because I cannot stand the tombstone. It is an annoying card. But there you go. That's how you use it. The Hog Rider right behind the Ice Golem pushes it forward, slowed down that mini peck, and allowed that hog to get at least 2 or 3 hits. I wasn't counting, but Triumph. Yeah, that's actually the hog cycle deck right there. We were talking about it a minute ago that I defend Lava Hound decks with a hog cycle deck all the time very well. And this is actually the exact hog cycle deck that I use all the time in the ladder. So if you haven't seen that one, it's back a couple videos, about 5 videos. It's called Hog Cycle version 5. It's a really, really good deck, and it is in the top 10 of the leaderboards. And this is why, because it totally obliterated a Lava Hound deck without an Inferno Tower or any other massive tank killers. Really, really good deck. Give it a shot yourself. I've been seeing it quite often in tournaments. It's been on the leaderboard now for at least 2 weeks. That's why I did a video on it. And, you know, we're going to jump into another battle, and it's going to be Gamerdude 568X against Alright Saucers. Alright Saucers. Awesome Sauce. I think it's a play on Awesome Sauce. I could be wrong, but Awesome Sauce is just demolishing Gamerdude right now with this this graveyard spell. If played correctly, it is brutal. And there's a common deck for you too. It's basically a variation of the last Hog Cycle deck that we were seeing, but instead of the log, it's using the graveyard. So a little bit more expensive, but definitely a great deck. It's got more win conditions. So yeah, if you got the graveyard, try that one out because it's a lot of fun too. Now, we have this guy in my clan. His name is Dali, D-A-L-Y, Daily, Dali. I'm not sure. But he made a very interesting suggestion on what we should do, and I think we're going to implement it very soon. And if you've made it this far into the video, congratulations, because you're going to be one of the first to hear about it officially. We are going to be holding tournaments throughout the week, okay? That's without a doubt. Whether you're hosting them for me, for the channel, for everybody, not for me, but for everybody in the channel, because I very rarely compete in them. But for everybody in the LackLuster community, we're going to be holding tournaments. Whether I'm setting them up or you guys are for you guys. And during those tournaments, throughout a 1-week span, I will be accepting submissions of recorded gameplay. Now, I'll record some gameplay myself, but I can't see every match. So I'm going to have to leave it up to you guys, because this is going to be a competition, okay? I want you guys to start recording your gameplay during my tournaments. And what you need to do is upload them to the tubes, upload them to YouTube, and send a link to me, either by email or in one of the comment sections of one of my videos, and saying, hey, here's a submission for the weekly tournament competition. And I will review your footage. And I don't want like a 30-minute clip. I just want one match. Just one 3 to 6 minute match, depending on how far into overtime you guys get. And what we're going to do is I'm going to review those submissions, and I'm going to pick anywhere from 5 to 10 of the best submissions that I get throughout the week, and we're going to compile them into one video, most likely on Saturday or Sunday. Most likely Sunday. It'll be easier for me to do that. But then you guys are going to vote on them. So we'll label each video that I've chosen A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and you guys will vote down in the comment section the letter indicating your choice of who you think should win. And the winner of the weekly challenge will receive something. Haven't decided what yet. Could be a $10 gift card giveaway for the competition. But I'm already giving one out once a week for nothing, basically. So I don't want to get too redundant, but we'll have to figure something out. You know, so let me know what you guys want. You know, give me some feedback. What would you guys like to see as a reward for the weekly competitions, the tournament competition? Do you want to see more gift cards, or would you like to see something like a Supercell t-shirt, or I don't know. Give me some ideas. Let me know. I'll take suggestions. If I don't like them, I'll throw them away. So now we're into a match with Alright Saucers again against Amit Gabby, and it looks like this guy's from Russia, maybe. yeah, again, All Light Saucers is just wrecking shop with that graveyard spell against a Golem deck. And this is another variation of that Hog Cycle. So Lava Hounds might be in the meta, but the Hog Cycles certainly are too. And they are extremely powerful. In fact, with the one that I currently use all the time for my ladder play, I'm up at 3,500 trophies with it. I'm not the best player in the world. I mess up a lot. I make a ton of mistakes. Even though I know the right thing to do, I don't always do it because I want to do something different, because I know something else might be more fun to try this or whatnot. So, yeah, look at that. He drops the Lava Hound, and that's when he throws in the graveyard. That's the best strategy right there. He knows that his opponent dropped a ton of elixir, and he's not going to have anything to defend with. But, yeah, you got to try it. You got to try that Hog Cycle, definitely. So, checking out this match, I know we're getting pretty close to the end here. I think we got about 2 or 3 more battles to watch. And we're not going to be starting this competition this week, but I will start taking submissions just to see what kind of responses I get from it. So if you have any footage from a tournament that you want to submit, go ahead and do that, all right? Upload a video to YouTube, or if you absolutely need to, you don't want to upload to YouTube, or you have a channel like mine and you don't want to upload just one 3-minute clip of a battle with no narration, we can always use Dropbox or Google Drive, something like that. So let me know if you've got something you want me to see, or if you want to be featured in a video. If you're in the Legendary Arena and you've got a deck that is working very well and it is not in the meta, if it's not the Royal Giant Furnace deck, or if it's not the Golem Lightning deck, or if it's not Lava Lightning, let me know, because I want to see some new decks. I want to see what's out there and what we can show other people. You know, because this whole thing started just for fun, really, but I was down at like 2,300 trophies in October when I first started this channel, and as I started making these videos, I got a lot better on my own, just from watching you guys and getting feedback. And I'd post a video and someone would say, hey, it'd be better to place your log here or something like that, and I really learned from it. So this channel's evolved into something like that, where it's for you guys, and it's for me, and it's for the entire LackLuster community to grow and become better players, more strategics, everything, you know? We got to get to the top somehow. You know, we're not the big gemmers. We don't have maxed out level 13 accounts. So, you know, if you're a free-to-play player or a light gemmer like myself, you know, it's really difficult to get us. Oh, look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Oh, 3 crown by Daniel. Well done, and a BM. Aw, man. Now let's talk about the BMs for a little bit, because we keep dealing with it in the clan. Excuse me. BMs are a mechanic that were put into the game for a reason. There's nice ones, if you choose to be nice, and I choose to be nice most of the time because it makes me feel good. But there are also some negative ones, the laughing emoji, or even some of the nice ones can be used negatively to BM someone. But and they make me angry. They really do sometimes. They're frustrating. It's disrespectful. But realistically, it's in the game for a reason, and it's a strategic reason. And I think when people use BMs as a strategy to wear down their opponent's mental health, that's a great thing. I mean, it's called PsyOps, really, in the military. When I was enlisted into the Army, we had a division called PsyOps, Psychological Operations, and we would drive around with our Humvees, and we'd have these big loudspeakers, and they would say stuff in Arabic, telling everybody that the Americans are here, you know, and it depended on the mission. If we were trying to make friends and win the hearts and minds of the locals, we would say nice stuff like, hey, we're here to build schools and whatnot. But if we were there to shit up, we would let them know, and just to kind of wear them down, and that's what BMs do too. If I get angry, I'm so enraged, and I make decisions based on that anger. So I'm making decisions based on my feelings rather than my intellect. So I make mistakes, and my mind is telling me, oh, kill, 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 instead of, if I do this and then do that and then do this, then I'll get to here and then I'll kill. And that's where you need to be. But if you get angry and upset, you're just going rah, 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 and throwing stuff out there with no regard for, you know, really good strategic gameplay. So it's a great strategy. I think BMs are awesome. I'm glad that they're in the game. I hate it when people use them against me. But if someone uses them against you, don't get upset. First off, it's a game, dude. It's just a game. If they're in your clan, I get it. Okay, maybe don't disrespect your clan mates, especially if you're new to the clan. But at the same time, like, you do have the mute option. I mean, it's that easy. Realistically, if you know you're going to get BM'd, or if you know you get tilted by BMs, just turn it off. Every time you jump in, just turn it off. That's it. It's that easy, guys. All right? Okay. We are now in sudden death of the final match. I believe it's a final match. Is this against J5 versus Bruce Bomber? Now, J5 was already in the #1 spot. He really did not need to win another battle. I don't believe, anyway. I didn't really check the numbers and do the math. But I don't think he needed to make this match to make sure he held that first place spot. But he went for it anyway, and that takes a lot of guts. And he's not doing so well at the moment. He's actually losing by quite a bit. One of his towers is down at 1144, while his opponent is only at 1888. But check that out. 2 lava hounds on the tower. That's why I was saying earlier that this deck exceeds extremely well during double elixir. Now, this hog almost got it, but that first hound popped and the second hound was tanking, plus you know, all that other stuff in there, the mega minion just doing work, and just takes it down insane. So there you have it. J5, the ultimate winner. Didn't see his trophies once again. There's his deck up on the screen. Let's check out the #2 spot also with Alite Saucers. There you go, the meta hog cycle deck, but without the log, sub in the graveyard. And we have Triumph from Romania. There's the meta. There you go, that hog cycle deck. They're all over the place, so check them out. Videos up there for you. Let me know how you like it. Happy Thanksgiving, you guys. Let me know what you're doing. Let me know what you're thankful for, and we'll see you tomorrow. I still never know what to do at the end of these.